Yeah, hello friends. Yeah, welcome to Friday Night Donkey Facebook Live edition where we watch some YouTube videos and make some commentaries. Okay. Yeah, Harris Trump debate, Wall Street Journal edition in YouTube. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, my hairstyle I kind of like zebra or comb over because yeah, I'm old. Okay, I'm 46. Okay, so yeah, whatever. Okay, let's have some fun. Okay. Yeah, let's watch. Yeah, it's like 1 hour mini mark, so it'll be like part 6, I guess. Okay, debate commentary. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Harris Trump debate. Trump Harris debate. Okay. Yeah, interesting people. Sure. Okay, let's go. Yep. Very interesting.
In our country, he ended that, but he let the Russians build a pipeline going all over Europe and heading into Germany, the biggest pipeline in the world. Look, Viktor Orban said it. He said the most respected, most feared person is Donald Trump. We had no problems when Trump was president, but when this weak, pathetic man that you saw at a debate just a few months ago, that if he weren't in that debate, he'd be running instead of her. She got no votes. He got 14 million votes. What you did, you talk about a threat to democracy. He got 14 million votes and they threw him out of office. And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He can't stand her. But he got 14 million votes. They threw him out. She got 0 votes. And when she ran, she was the first one to leave because she failed. And now she's running. I don't understand it, but I'm okay with it because
your time is
I think
up.
we're going to do very well.
We've got a lot more to get to.
Turning now to the Israel-Hamas war and the hostages who are still being held, Americans among them. Vice President Harris, in December, you said, quote, Israel has a right to defend itself, but you added, quote, it matters how, saying international humanitarian law must be respected. Israel must do more to protect innocent civilians. You said that 9 months ago. Now an estimated 40,000 Palestinians are dead. Nearly 100 hostages remain. Just last week, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there's not a deal in the making. President Biden has not been able to break through the stalemate. How would you do it?
Well, I don't really care what she says, okay, because she has no idea, okay, but Trump, he doesn't have any idea either, okay, so. Yeah, I mean, look, we love Palestine, we love Israel, we love both countries, okay, so, but when it comes to Hamas, yeah, they're a criminal organization, terrorism organization, okay, so they need to be neutralized. What I mean by neutralization, I do not mean by, some others say it's like termination of their lives. I don't want that. When I say neutralization, it means disarmament. Disarming them, okay? What Hamas need to do is give up hostages and give up your weapons, okay? And you will go to jail. You are criminals. Okay, that's what I say to Hamas, okay? Yeah, when it comes to Gaza situation, okay, no air bombardment. That's too indiscriminate, okay? What Israel should do to rescue their hostages, not Air Force bombardment, because innocent Gaza civilians, they get hurt. To indiscriminate, okay? It should be more like special forces style, okay? Okay? Yeah, maybe some hostage negotiation, okay, so, okay, yeah. Okay. We need to save those hostages. Okay. But, yeah, some special forces, right? Yeah, and ground force, like army, instead of air force, okay? Just bombardment, it's too indiscriminate, okay? So, because we care about Gaza civilians. Of course we do. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Okay. What do they know? But let's hear them out, okay? Sure. Hey. Yeah, this is why I'm running for US president, okay? Because Harris, Trump, they have no idea. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm running for US president, okay? Because I'm doing something about it, as opposed to just complaining about it, okay? So I'm running for US president, okay? 2024, hunkily independent, okay? Yeah. For what it counts, okay? Yeah. It makes me sleep better at night, because I'm doing something about it, okay? So it's a therapy, okay? Yeah. Yeah.
Let's understand how we got here. On October 7,
Measure 2 forces veterans to...
Okay, some commercial break. I do not know what Measure 2 is about. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I'm a US Army veteran, okay? Yeah. I served only 4 years. Yeah. But still. Okay, yeah. Let's continue. Sure. Yeah, we love commercials. We love commercial breaks. Yeah. I just don't have copyright for it, okay? So.
us, a terrorist organization, slaughtered 1,200 Israelis. Many of them young people who were simply attending a concert. Women were horribly raped. And so absolutely, I said then, I say now, Israel has a right to defend itself. We would. And how it does so matters. Because it is also true, far too many innocent Palestinians have been killed. Children, mothers. What we know is that this war must end. It must end immediately, and the way it will end is we need a ceasefire deal and we need the hostages out. And so we will continue to work around the clock on that. Work around the clock, also understanding that we must chart a course for a two-state solution. And in that solution, there must be security for the Israeli people and Israel, and in equal measure for the Palestinians.
Well, yeah, we talked about this in the Instagram Live, okay, which is uploaded to Dailymotion, okay, so, yeah, this one will be uploaded to YouTube, okay, because we love both streaming services, Dailymotion and YouTube, we love both of them, okay, so, two-state solution, I don't think it will work, okay, yeah, our friends in Instagram Live, okay, yeah, I learn from them, okay, so, how about American solution, like, American native people and European settlers. Yeah, they used to fight just like Hamas and Israel now, right? Yeah, but later on, American natives who came from Asia, okay, and European settlers who came from Europe, yeah, the Caucasians, okay, yeah, they learn how to live together in peace, okay? Maybe it's better solution than two-state solution. American model. Okay? Okay? Yeah, we'll experiment. Okay? Try this, try that, and come up with evolution, solution, okay? So, yeah. Yeah, there will be peace in Middle East one day. How long will it take? I would say a couple of decades. Not like centuries, no. Couple of decades, okay? Yeah, there will be peace in Middle East. Couple of decades, okay? That will be my prediction, okay? As a humanologist. Okay? Yeah. Let's continue, sure. Okay.
But the one thing I will assure you always, I will always give Israel the ability to defend itself, in particular as it relates to Iran and any threat that Iran and its proxies pose to Israel. But we must have a two-state solution where we can rebuild Gaza, where the Palestinians have security, self-determination, and the dignity they so rightly deserve.
President Trump, how would you negotiate with Netanyahu and also Hamas in order to get the hostages out and prevent the killing of more innocent civilians in Gaza?
If I were president, it would have never started. If I were president, Russia.
Well, I don't really care about what he has to say, okay? Because, like Harris, Trump, yeah, their intelligence is very low, okay? My intelligence, hunkily, very high, okay? So, yeah, how I would negotiate between like Gaza and Israel, not Hamas. Hamas should go to jail, period, okay? Hamas, every single one of them should go to jail. They're criminals, they're terrorists, okay? No negotiation with Hamas at all. They need to be disarmed. Every single one of Hamas people need to go to jail because they're criminals, they're terrorists. Period. Okay? Okay? But Gaza, West Bank, and Israel, okay? Good people there. Israel need to give them more land. It's too crowded. And no discrimination, no restriction of freedom, okay? No settlers, they're bullies. We don't want that stuff. Okay? Yeah. Gaza, West Bank, Israel, yeah. Israel need to give them more lands. More land to Gaza, more land to West Bank. No settlers, bullism, no, none of that stuff. Okay? So, okay? Yeah. Hamas need to be disarmed. They should not have weapons because they're criminals. We cannot give weapons to criminals because they are too dangerous. Okay, Hamas need to be in jail. Every single one of those people. No negotiation with Hamas. Okay, no, absolutely not. Okay, they should be put in jail. Period. Okay. Yeah, what they did in October 7, 2023, that's not acceptable. Okay? No. Okay? Yeah. Alright, let's continue. Sure. Yeah, Harris, Trump, they have no idea, no clues. They're clueless. They're unintelligent. But for comedy, okay? Yeah, sure. Entertainment, right? Sure. Clowns.
Yeah, would have never, ever, I know Putin very well, he would have never, and there was no threat of it either, by the way, for 4 years, have gone into Ukraine and killed millions of people when you add it up. Far worse than people understand what's going on over there. But when she mentions about Israel, all of a sudden, she hates Israel. She wouldn't even meet with Netanyahu when he went to Congress to make a very important speech. She refused to be there because she was at a sorority party of hers. She wanted to go to the sorority party. She hates Israel. If she's president, I believe that Israel will not exist within 2 years from now. And I've been pretty good at predictions, and I hope I'm wrong about that one. She hates Israel. At the same time, in her own way, she hates the Arab population because the whole place is going to get blown up. Arabs, Jewish people, Israel will be gone. It would have never happened. Iran was broke under Donald Trump. Now Iran has $300 billion because they took off all the sanctions that I had. Iran had no money for Hamas or Hezbollah or any of the 28 different spheres.
Okay, some commentary here, okay, so I love Iran, okay, yeah, formerly Persian Empire, yeah, Emperor Cyrus, okay, very smart emperor, okay, so, yeah, Iran, I love Iran, okay, so, we made friends from there, okay, so, but, yeah, there's some conflict in Israel, between Israel and Iran, okay, look, they evolved to achieve peace and optimism, positivity, okay, so, Trump, yeah, too dark, pessimistic. It's funny though. Okay? Yeah. I appreciate Trump's sense of humor. Well, too much lies, too many lies, dishonesty. But he's funny. Trump, okay? I just don't want him to be president, okay? Because he lied too much. Okay? Okay. Hunky Kamala Harris, and Donald J. Trump, okay, in that order, okay. I'm running for president. I'm the best. But, yeah, let's hear what they have to say. Sure. Yeah. It's for entertainment, okay? Yeah, sure.
Spears of terror, and they are spears of terror, horrible terror. They had no money. It was a big story, and you know it. You covered it very well, actually. They had no money for terror. They were broke. Now they're a rich nation, and now what they're doing is they're spreading that money around. Look at what's happening with the Houthis and Yemen. Look at what's going on in the Middle East. This would have never happened. I will get that settled and fast, and I'll get the war with Ukraine and Russia ended. If I'm president-elect, I'll get it done before even becoming president.
Vice President Harris, he says you hate Israel.
That's absolutely not true. I have my entire career and life supported Israel and the Israeli people. He knows that. He's trying to, again, divide and distract from the reality, which is it is very well known that Donald Trump is weak and wrong on national security and foreign policy. It is well known that he admires dictators, wants to be a dictator on day one, according to himself. It is well known that he said of Putin that he can do whatever the hell he wants and go into Ukraine. It is well known that he said when Russia went into Ukraine, it was brilliant. It is well known he exchanged love letters with Kim Jong-un. And it is absolutely well known that these dictators and autocrats are rooting for you to be president again because they're so clear. They can manipulate you with flattery and favors. And that is why
Biden and Kamala took America down the wrong trail to inflation.
Okay, commercial break, sure, yeah. Yeah, let's say 5 minutes break. So I need some vocal rest. I'm 46. I'm kind of getting there, okay? So 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, I need some vocal rest, okay? So, yeah. Interesting debate, okay? Sure, yeah. Very entertaining. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's some goods and bads, okay? I do appreciate Trump, Harris. I do. Both of them, okay? So I'm independent, okay? So 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah. Highly entertaining at least, okay? Yeah. Sure, yeah, 5 minutes, okay? Thank you. Alright. Let me take on my ramen noodle, okay? So, yeah, bright sunshiny day in Alaska. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's bring some fresh Alaskan ice in the room, okay? Yeah, too much carbon dioxide build up here, okay? Alright. Okay, I'm cooking ramen noodle with seaweed, laver, okay, yeah, Korean brand, okay, so, yeah, okay, alright, yeah. Well, some commentary here, yeah, when it comes to war between Ukraine and Russia, yeah, I would negotiate, yeah. Yeah, in Ukraine, there are some people in Ukraine who do not want to be part of the West, too liberal, okay? Yeah, then maybe what we can negotiate to stop the war between Russia and Ukraine, yeah, maybe like 10% of part of the Ukraine territory, yeah, move all these Ukrainians who do not want to be part of the West, they are conservative people, okay? Yeah, to relocate to this, maybe not 10%, that's too big, right? 1% of Ukrainian territory. Yeah, move them out to this 1% of Ukrainian territory right next to Russia, okay? And let Russia have it. Because some Ukrainians, so conservative, they want to be part of Russia. They do not want to be part of the West. Too liberal, right? Yeah, they'd rather be part of Russia. Move them out, okay? 1% of territory in Ukraine, and then let them be with Russia. There will be my negotiation, okay? To stop the war between Russia and Ukraine, okay? Okay? Right. Let's continue. Yeah, these two clowns, two Jews. Let's see what they have to say. Yeah. For entertainment, okay? Neither of them had any clue, okay? Yeah. Not very smart people, okay? But they're good looking, okay? Entertaining, sure.
Have told me you are a disgrace. That is why we understand that we have to have a president who is not consistently weak and wrong on
Vice
national
President
security,
Harris.
including the importance of upholding and respecting in highest regard our military.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
Okay, let me check on my ramen noodle in microwave, okay? Humble food, very healthy, and very delicious, okay? Yeah. Yeah, put some like seaweed, like kim, Korean pronunciation, laver, okay, and some spam meat, okay, luncheon meat, and later on ramen noodle itself, okay? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Yeah.
They're the ones, and she's the one that caused it, that's weak on national security by allowing every nation last month for the year, 168 different countries sending people into our country. Their crime rates are way down. Putin endorsed her last week, said, I hope she wins. And I think he meant it, because what he's gotten away with is absolutely incredible. It wouldn't have happened with me. The leaders of other countries think that they're weak and incompetent, and they are. They're grossly incompetent. And I just ask one question. Why does Biden go in and kill the Keystone Pipeline and approve the single biggest deal that Russia's ever made, Nord Stream 2, the biggest pipeline anywhere in the world going to Germany and all over Europe? Because they're weak and they're ineffective. And Biden, by the way,
President
gets paid
Trump,
a lot of money.
Thank you. We have a lot of issues to get to.
We'll be right back with much more of this historic ABC News presidential debate from the National Constitution Center right here in Philadelphia. Back in a moment.
Okay.
The ABC News presidential debate will continue after this.
Okay. Yeah, vocal rest, commercial break. Yeah, nice.
Here again, David Muir and Lindsay Davis.
Welcome back to this historic ABC News presidential debate tonight. We're going to continue here, and I want to turn to the war in Ukraine. We're now 2.5 years into this conflict. Mr. President, it has been the position of the Biden administration that we must defend Ukraine from Russia, from Vladimir Putin, to defend their sovereignty, their democracy, that it's in America's best interest to do so, arguing that if Putin wins, he may be emboldened to move even further into other countries. You have said you would solve this war in 24 hours. You said so just before the break tonight. How exactly would you do that? And I want to ask you a very simple question tonight. Do you...
Well, again, yeah, Trump, Harris, they have no clue, okay? Yeah, I don't really care about what they have to say because they are not as intelligent as I am, frankly, okay? So, yeah, they talk about domino effect, okay? If you do not stop Putin war with Ukraine, and then Putin will continue to go to another country to conquer them. Right? Yeah, that's like Nikki Haley's argument. But the thing is this, okay, Putin is old. Welcome, friends. Yeah, good evening. Good afternoon. Yeah, mighty proud. Yeah, future leaders. Yeah, martial arts, education, career development. Career development, okay, mighty proud. Future leaders, okay. Yeah, mighty proud. Geniuses. Multi-talent. Yeah. Cheers. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Happy Saturday afternoon. Yep. So yeah, Nikki Haley's argument, okay, she debated against like Vivek Swamy, right? Yeah, Nikki Haley, okay, Republican Party primary debate with Vivek Swamy, okay. I heard about it. I didn't watch it because I don't think it's worthwhile to spend my time, okay. But yeah, so Putin, yeah, invading Ukraine, yeah, he's too bored, okay. So my recommendation, yeah, go to karaoke bar, learn about singing and dancing, Mr. Putin, okay, please. Yeah, Basa Rusta, okay. So I'm not so Russian, okay. So. But Nikki Haley said, yeah, Putin going after Ukraine, if you do not stop this war, yeah, Putin will go after another countries, maybe Georgia, maybe Azerbaijan, or whatever other neighboring countries. You go after other countries, like imperialism, conquest, okay? Yeah, that's Nikki Haley's opinion, okay? Yeah, but the thing is this, Vladimir Putin, Russian president, he's kind of old, he's getting old, okay? So, will he be able to continue this conquest of the countries that used to belong to former Soviet Union? I doubt it, okay? Because Putin is an old man, okay? I don't think he has energy to go after war, after war, after war. I doubt it, okay? Okay. Yeah, so domino theory, right? Yeah, Ukraine fall, then maybe next Georgia, Azerbaijan, and whatever, Uzbekistan, or okay, I don't think he will go that far. Putin is old man, okay. I don't think he has that kind of energy to go after war, after war, after war, to rebuild the former Soviet Union. I don't think he has that kind of energy. He's an old man, okay. Yeah, so I'm not worried about this World War III, nuclear war. That's what Donald Trump says, right? Yeah, it's like threatening, fear mongering. Donald Trump, okay. Or if Donald Trump do not get elected, there'll be nuclear war, World War III, doomsday scenario, okay. I think he's wrong. I disagree with him, okay. So. Okay, okay. Now let's continue. Okay. Yeah, welcome to Friday Night Huntley, Facebook Live edition. Thank you. Future leaders, mighty proud. Be the leaders, be ambitious. Education, career development. martial arts. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Yeah, welcome. Good afternoon from Alaska. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Future leaders, mighty proud. Yep.
You want Ukraine to win this war.
I want the war to stop. I want to save lives that are being uselessly, people being killed by the millions. It's the millions. It's so much worse than the numbers that you're getting, which are fake numbers. Look.
Many veterans and service members don't register with the political.
Okay, some commercial break there. Yeah, okay. Let's let it pass in silence. I don't have copyright for it, okay. Okay. Alright, let's continue. Welcome, friends, future leaders, mighty proud.
We're in for 250 billion or more because they don't ask Europe, which is a much bigger beneficiary to getting this thing done than we are. They're in for $150 billion less because Biden and you don't have the courage to ask Europe like I did with NATO. They paid billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars when I said, either you pay up or we're not going to protect you anymore. So that's maybe one of the reasons they don't like me as much as they like weak people. But you take a look at what's happening. We're in for 250 to 275 billion. They're into 100 to 150. They should be forced to equalize. With that being said, I want to get the war settled. I know Zelensky very well, and I know Putin very well. I have a good relationship, and they respect your president, okay? They respect me. They don't respect Biden. How would you respect him? Why? For what reason? He hasn't even made a phone call in 2 years.
Yeah, some video commented there, okay? I do appreciate Mr. former President Trump. He did very well with Господин Vladimir Putin, okay? I know some Russian, okay? Господин is Mr., okay? So, yeah, Mr. Kim Jong-un, okay? Yeah, the supreme leader of North Korea, okay? So, yeah, I know Korean too, okay? Yeah. Mr. Kim Jong, he younger than me. I'm 46. I think he's like early 40s, okay? Maybe he's 5 years younger than me, okay? But, yeah, Trump did very well with Господин Vladimir Putin and 대통령 Kim Jong-un. Okay? 북한 대통령 Kim Jong-un, yeah. The North Korea president Kim Jong-un, okay. He did very well. I appreciate that. Okay? He befriended them, okay. That's, yeah, like, love your enemy. Very Christian, right? Yeah, I appreciate that part about Trump, okay. He did very well with North Korea and Russia. He did. But he did not do very good with China, though. I love China. Look, I'm Korean American, okay? But I love China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam Asian, okay? Maybe I'm biased, but yeah, he's not very good with China, okay? But nobody's perfect, okay? So let's continue. Okay. Sure.
Years to Putin hasn't spoken to anybody. They don't even try and get it. That is a war that's dying to be settled. I will get it settled before I even become president. If I win, when I'm president-elect, and what I'll do is I'll speak to one, I'll speak to the other, I'll get them together. That war would have never happened. And in fact, when I saw Putin after I left, unfortunately left because our country has gone to hell, but after I left, when I saw him building up soldiers, he did it after I left, I said, oh, he must be negotiating. It must be a good, strong point of negotiation. Well, it wasn't, because Biden had no idea how to talk to him. He had no idea how to stop it. And now you have millions of people dead, and it's only getting worse, and it could lead to World War III. Don't kid yourself, David. We're playing with World War III, and we have a president that we don't even know if he's. Where is our president? We don't even know if he's a president.
And just to clarify
they
here,
threw him out of a campaign like a dog. We don't even know. Is he our president? But we have a president
Welcome, friends.
that
Yeah,
doesn't know
welcome.
he's alive.
Yeah.
your time
Thank
is
you
up.
for joining us.
Just to clarify the question, do you believe it's in the U.S. best interests for Ukraine to win this war, yes or no?
I think it's the U.S. best interest to get this war finished and just get it done.
All right.
Negotiate a deal, because we have to stop all of these human lives from being destroyed.
I want to take this to Vice President Harris. I want to get your thoughts on
Welcome, friends.
support
Yeah.
for Ukraine
Future
in this
leaders,
moment,
mighty
but
proud.
also
Yeah,
as
martial
commander in
arts,
chief, if
education and
elected,
quality
how would
development.
you deal
Thank
with
you.
Vladimir
Yep.
Putin, and would it be any different from what we're seeing from President Biden?
Well, first of all, it's important to remind the former president you're not running against Joe Biden, you're running against me. I believe the reason that Donald Trump says that this war would be over within 24 hours is because he would just give it up. And that's not who we are as Americans. Let's understand what happened here. I actually met with Zelensky a few days before Russia invaded, tried through force to change territorial boundaries, to defy one of the most important international rules and norms, which is the importance of sovereignty and territorial integrity. And I met with President Zelensky. I shared with him American intelligence about how he could defend himself. Days later, I went to NATO's eastern flank, to Poland and Romania. And through the work that I and others did, we brought 50 countries together to support Ukraine in its righteous defense. And because of our support, because of the air defense, the ammunition, the artillery, the javelins, the Abrams tanks that we have provided, Ukraine stands as an independent and free country. If Donald Trump were president, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv right now. And understand what that would mean, because Putin's agenda is not just about Ukraine. Understand why the European allies and our NATO allies are so thankful that you are no longer president, and that we understand the importance of the greatest military alliance the world has ever known, which is NATO, and what we have done to preserve the ability of Zelensky and the Ukrainians to fight for their independence. Otherwise, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv with his eyes on the rest of Europe, starting with Poland. And why don't you tell the 800,000 Polish Americans right here in Pennsylvania how quickly you would give up for the sake of favor and what you think is a friendship with what is known to be a dictator who would eat you for lunch.
Vice President Harris, thank you. We've heard from both of you on Ukraine tonight. Afghanistan came up in the last hour. I wanted her to respond to something you said earlier, and I'll give you a minute here.
Putin would be sitting in Moscow, and he wouldn't have lost 300,000 men and women, but he would have been sitting in Moscow. Quiet, please. He would have been sitting in Moscow much happier than he is right now. But eventually, you know, he's got a thing that other people don't have. He's got nuclear weapons. They don't ever talk about that. He's got nuclear weapons. Nobody ever thinks about that. And eventually, maybe he'll use them, and maybe he hasn't been that threatening, but he does have that. Something we don't even like to talk about. Nobody likes to talk about it. But just so you understand, they sent her to negotiate peace before this war started. 3 days later, he went in and he started the war because everything they said was weak and stupid. They said the wrong things. That war should have never started. She was the emissary. They sent her in to negotiate with Zelensky and Putin, and she did. And the war started 3 days later. And that's the kind of talent we have with her. She's worse than Biden. In my opinion, I think he's the worst president in the history of our country. She goes down as the worst vice president in the history of our country. But let me tell you something. She is a horrible negotiator. They sent her in to negotiate. As soon as they left, Putin did the invasion.
President Trump, thank you. You did bring up something. You said she went to negotiate with Vladimir Putin. Vice President Harris, have you ever met Vladimir Putin? Can you clarify tonight?
Yet again, I said at the beginning of this debate, you're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fellow. And that is another one.
Oh.
When I went to meet with President Zelensky, I've now met with him over 5 times. The reality is it has been about standing as America always should, as a leader upholding international rules and norms, as a leader who shows strength understanding that the alliances we have around the world are dependent on our ability to look out for our friends and not favor our enemies because you adore strongmen instead of caring about democracy. And that is very much what is at stake here. The President of the United States is Commander-in-Chief, and the American people have a right to rely on a president who understands the significance of America's role and responsibility in terms of ensuring that there is stability and ensuring we stand up for our principles and not sell them for the benefit of personal flattery.
We've talked about Ukraine and Vladimir Putin. I do want to talk about Afghanistan. It came up in the first hour of this debate. I want to move on to Afghanistan.
Stoltenberg said Trump did the most amazing thing I've ever seen. He got these countries, the 28 countries at the time, to pay up. He said, I've never seen, he's the head of NATO. He said, I've never seen. For years, we were paying almost all of NATO. We were being ripped off by European nations, both on trade and on NATO. I got them to pay up by saying one of the statements you made before, if you don't pay, we're not going to protect you.
President
Otherwise,
Trump.
we would have never gotten it. He said it was one of the most incredible jobs that he's ever seen done.
Thank you. I want to turn to Afghanistan. It came up in the first hour of the debate, and we witnessed a poignant moment today on Capitol Hill, honoring the soldiers who died in the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan. I do want to ask the Vice President, do you believe you bear any responsibility in the way that withdrawal played out?
Family man, businessman, third generation Alaskan.
Okay, well, let the commercial time has passed in silence, okay? Because we don't have copyright for it, okay? So, right? Yeah, let's continue. Sure. Okay.
And Biden's decision to pull out of Afghanistan, 4 presidents said they would, and Joe Biden did. And as a result, America's taxpayers are not paying the $300 million a day we were paying for that endless war. And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world, the first time this century. But let's understand how we got to where we are. Donald Trump, when he was president, negotiated one of the weakest deals you can imagine. He calls himself a deal maker. Even his national security advisor said it was a weak, terrible deal. And here's how it went down. He bypassed the Afghan government. He negotiated directly with a terrorist organization called the Taliban. The negotiation involved the Taliban getting 5,000 Taliban terrorists released. And get this, and the president at the time invited the Taliban to Camp David, a place of storied significance for us as Americans, a place where we honor the importance of American diplomacy, where we invite and receive.
Okay, some video commentary here, okay, so, I mean, I appreciate Mr. Trump negotiating with Vladimir Putin of Russia, Mr. Kim Jong-un of North Korea, and Taliban leader of Afghanistan, okay, he's a negotiator as a businessman. I appreciate that. I think he did the right thing. Okay? Yeah, negotiating peace, love your enemy, like Christian value, okay? That's something I do appreciate about Mr. Trump, okay? I think he did the right thing, okay? Yeah, because that's the right thing to do, okay? Yeah. Love your enemies, like Mr. Jesus Christ said in Christianity, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Trump negotiating with Taliban, Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, I think he did the right thing, in my opinion, okay? That's something I appreciate about Trump, to be fair, okay? Let's continue, sure. Okay? I want to be fair. I love Democrats, Republicans, but I'm independent. I love independents because I'm one of them. Independents, like 10% of the American country, okay? So, but yeah, I have many friends in Republican Party, Democrat Party. Independent, yeah, I'm independent myself, okay? So, we're like families, okay? So, we love everybody, okay? We appreciate everybody. Okay? Let's continue. Okay.
Respected world leaders. And this former president, as president, invited them to Camp David because he does not again appreciate the role and responsibility of the President of the United States to be commander-in-chief with a level of respect. And this gets back to the point of how he has consistently disparaged and demeaned members of our military, fallen soldiers, and the work that we must do to uphold the strength and the respect of the United States of America around the world.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump, your response to her saying that you began the negotiations with the Taliban.
So, if you take a look at that period of time, the Taliban was killing our soldiers, a lot of them, with snipers. And I got involved with the Taliban because the Taliban was doing the killing. That's the fighting force within Afghanistan. They don't bother doing that because, they deal with the wrong people all the time. But I got involved. And Abdul is the head of the Taliban. He is still the head of the Taliban. And I told Abdul, don't do it anymore. You do it anymore, you're going to have problems. And he said, why do you send me a picture of my house? I said, you're going to have to figure that out, Abdul. And for 18 months, we had nobody killed. We did have an agreement negotiated by Mike Pompeo. It was a very good agreement. The reason it was good, we were getting out. We would have been out faster than them, but we wouldn't have lost the soldiers. We wouldn't have left many Americans behind, and we wouldn't have left $85 billion worth of brand new, beautiful military equipment behind. And just to finish, they blew it. The agreement said you have to do this, and they didn't do it. They didn't do it. The agreement was terminated by us because they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
I want to move
and
on.
These people did the worst withdrawal, and in my opinion, the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. And by the way, that's why Russia attacked Ukraine, because they saw how incompetent she and her boss are.
President Trump, thank you. I want to move on now to race and politics in this country. Mr. President, you recently said of Vice President Harris, quote,
Welcome,
"I
friends,
didn't know she
future
was
leaders.
black
Thank you
until
for
a number
joining
of years
us.
ago,
Yeah.
when she
Martial
happened
arts,
to turn black,
education,
and
culture
now she
development.
wants to be known
Thank you.
as black."
Yep.
I want to ask a bigger picture question here tonight. Why do you believe it's appropriate to weigh in on the racial identity of your opponent?
I don't, and I don't care. I don't care what she is.
Hey everyone, so the team decided to do a fun
Okay, yeah, some commercial break there. Okay. Look, let's take 5 minutes break. How about that? Okay, so sure. Yeah. Okay, it's good time to take 5 minutes break. Okay. I have to go to the bathroom. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, debate commentary, right? Yeah. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's bring some fresh Alaskan ice in the room. Yeah. Yeah, willow plant, photosynthesis, oxygen. Oh yeah. Okay, welcome back, we're back. Okay, so, yeah. Yeah, Harris Trump debate, sure. Yeah, commentary. Yeah. Let's continue just maybe a little bit more, okay, sure. Yeah. Interesting and entertaining. Yeah, educational too, sure, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go. Okay.
You make a big deal out of something. I couldn't care less. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm
I don't
asking.
know. I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her. That's up to her.
Vice President Harris, your thoughts on this?
I think it's, I mean, honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people. You know, I do believe that the vast majority of us know that we have so much more in common than what separates us, and we don't want this kind of approach that is just constantly trying to divide us, and especially by race. And let's remember how Donald Trump started. He was land, he owned buildings, and he was investigated because he refused to rent property to black families. Let's remember, this is the same individual who took out a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for the execution of 5 young black and Latino boys who were innocent, the Central Park 5. Took out a full-page ad calling for their execution. This is the same individual who spread birther lies about the first black president of the United States. And I think the American people want better than that, want better than this, want someone who understands, as I do, I travel our country. We see in each other.
Okay, look, I'm Asian, okay. Let me check on my ramen noodle in microwave, okay. Water boiled plastic jar, very humble. I'm running for US president too, okay. My name is Hong Kid, okay. Yeah. As an independent, okay. Yeah, the water is boiling. That's good, okay. Yeah. You want to see it? Yeah, I'll show you. Sure. Okay. Yeah, sure. Some house tour, okay. Yeah, I do mathematics. Okay, in my spare time, like that. No more theory, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are trying to find a better, more efficient algorithm to like more than 2,000-year-old like Euclidean algorithm to find greatest common divisor in number theory. Okay, we're trying. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, and yeah, the wonderful plushes. Yeah, the dolls. Yeah, like Axolotl and Moose, Bear, and Pika. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. And the ramen noodles, okay? Yeah. Microwave. Water boiled. Okay? There we go. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Now let's take 5 minutes break, please. I need some vocal rest. I'm old. I'm 46. Yes, younger than Harris, Trump, but still. Yeah. 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah. Thank you. Nice house tour. Yeah. Okay, let's continue, okay? Yeah, sure. Sure. Maybe 4 more minutes, maybe 3 more minutes, okay? So, yeah, let's learn from old school politics, okay? Sure, yeah. Look, I love old people, okay? Great wisdom, experiences, observations, okay? Yeah, we learn from old school, older generation. Of course we do, okay? Sure, yeah. There's some good wisdom, okay? Yeah, let's go.
A friend. We see in each other a neighbor. We don't want a leader who is constantly trying to have Americans point their fingers at each other. I meet with people all the time who tell me, can we please just have discourse about how we're going to invest in the aspirations and the ambitions and the dreams of the American people, knowing that regardless of people's color or the language their grandmother speaks, we all have the same dreams and aspirations and want a president who invests in those, not in hate and division.
Vice President Harris, thank you. Lindsay?
President Trump, this is now your third time.
This is the most divisive presidency in the history of our country.
Okay.
There's never been anything like it. They're destroying our country, and they come up with things like what she just said.
Alaska finally has an election system that isn't controlled.
Well, okay, that, talk about ballot measure number 2. I have no idea what that is, okay, so, okay. Some political advertising, I appreciate that, okay, I do, okay. Look, I'm a U.S. veteran too, okay, U.S. Army veteran, okay, so. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, 3 more minutes in the debate, okay, so, sure. Okay. Let's unmute them.
On the Central Park 5, they admitted, they said, they pled guilty. And I said, well, if they pled guilty, they badly hurt a person, killed a person ultimately. And if they pled guilty, then they pled, we're not guilty. But this is a person that has to stretch back years, 40, 50 years ago, because there's nothing now. I built one of the greatest economies in the history of the world, and I'm going to build it again. It's going to be bigger, better, and stronger. But they're destroying our economy. They have no idea what a good economy is. Their oil policies, every single policy. And remember this, she is Biden. You know, she's trying to get away from Biden. I don't know the gentleman, she says.
Well, okay, some commentary here, okay, so, yeah, I support oil and gas, fossil fuel, yeah, climate change, don't worry about it, okay, yeah, I support fossil fuel, oil and gas, even clean coal. I agree with Mr. Trump on that, and the Republican Party, okay, so, yeah, I used to be a Republican, okay, now I'm independent, okay, because Trump, his weakness is character, personality, morality, lack thereof, okay, he lied too much, okay, but Republican Party, yeah, agenda, policies, many of them I agree with, okay, but yeah, when it comes to abortion, I agree with Democrats. Women should have right to abortion at any stage for whatever reason, okay. Also, Trump, Vance, J.D. Vance, yeah, 10 million illegal immigrants should be deported. I disagree. I think they should stay. Give them some pardon. We all make mistakes, okay. I've been forgiven before, okay. I understand the power of forgiveness, okay. Yeah, they want to work, okay. Most of them are not criminals. Maybe 1% of them are criminals, understand. But 99% of them, they are eager to work in America. They love America. That's why they came here, even illegally, okay. Yeah, we do not like illegal immigration, but they are here, and we need them to boost American economy. Yeah, we need some labor force, okay. I'll give them pardon. Let them stay. If they are criminals, yeah, we put them in jail and let them work in jail. Okay? No problem. Let's hear them out. Yeah. Maybe 2 more minutes. Okay, so sure. Yeah, welcome to Humanology, okay? Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, they have 2 more minutes, okay, sure.
He is Biden. The worst inflation we've ever had, a horrible economy because inflation has made it so bad, and she can't get away with that.
Thank you. Your time's up.
I want to respond to that, though. I want to just respond briefly. Clearly, I am not Joe Biden, and I am certainly not Donald Trump. And what I do offer is a new generation of leadership for our country. One who believes in what is possible, one who brings a sense of optimism about what we can do instead of always disparaging the American people. I believe in what we can do to strengthen our small businesses, which is why I have a plan. Let's talk about our plans and let's compare the plans. I have a plan to give startup businesses $50,000 tax deduction to pursue their ambitions, their innovation, their ideas, their hard work. I have a plan, $6,000 for young families for the first year of your child's life to help you in that most critical stage of your child's development. I have a plan that is about allowing people to be able to pursue what has been fleeting in terms of the American dream by offering a help with down payment of $25,000 down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. That's the kind of conversation, I believe, David, that people really want tonight, as opposed to a conversation that is constantly about belittling and name-calling. Let's turn the page
Vice President
and move
Harris.
forward.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, it's I mean, this debate is supposed to be what, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be 1 hour, but it's overtiming, okay? So, okay. Yeah, but I don't think they are getting overtime payment, okay? Yeah, we have like, 10 more minutes left. Yeah, it will be like episode 7, okay, sure, okay. But for now, yeah, episode 6, okay, yeah, part 6, yeah, debate commentary, that's good enough, okay. Yeah, look, I'm independent, okay. I'm one of you friends, independent spirit, okay. But we appreciate Democrats, Republicans, of course we do. Yeah. Look, as a politician myself, yeah, they loved me, both Democrats, Republicans, although they disagreed with me some issues, but they loved me. Okay, I'm very grateful. Okay, I'm independent. Yeah, maybe Humanology Party, okay, but we are informal in social media, okay. My friends, yeah, you are the future leaders, okay. Yeah, learn from the past generations, old guards, Democrats, Republicans, okay, independents, okay. Yeah, learn from old guards, old school, Democrats, Republicans, okay. Sure. And then come up with something way better for future generation. Be the leader in the future, okay? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Right. See you tonight, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You're amazing. Multi-talented future leaders. Mighty proud, okay? Martial arts, education, quality development, okay? Yeah. Thank you. Yep. See you later. Yeah, thank you. I'm your normal fan. Absolutely. You're amazing. You're fantastic. Absolutely. You're geniuses.